folks, and welcome to an Hot Pot special. Now, we're in Stargate area of Blackpool this evening, and there's a little bit of a mystery going on because it's now out of season and the illuminations should all be switched off. In fact, we've been here the past couple of weeks, haven't we, Mrs H?
Yeah.
And they've not been on. But tonight, for some strange reason, they're all back on again. Now, I have a personal theory that somebody somewhere's got a magic key and turned them on. Not me, this is one for the lavatories, but you get the idea. It's really eerie without anybody being here and it all lit up like this, isn't it?
It is. You used to not be able to walk down this pavement.
No.
On the rock.
No. I don't know, they must be filming something like some kind of a promotional thing because all Pleasure Beach is lit up as well and usually that's in darkness. And this time of year. Really, I've bunged somebody at Blackpool Council a tenner to put them on just for you, Mrs H.
Jeez.
I'm only kidding, it was a £5.
You won't waste your money.
I wonder if they'll be on at the other end because there's some animatronic ones, isn't there?
Yeah, but last time we came up,
They were taking them down.
they were taking them down.
Oh, there's some reason that they're all on. Like I say, unless somebody's got a set of caretaker keys that they shouldn't have.
We even got this thing going.
Yeah, this usually plays Michael Jackson. I'm glad it's quiet. Yeah, I was right. They are doing some filming here. See, they're filming us.
As we filmed them.
Yeah. Yeah, there's something going on. Well, we've just asked that film crew what they're filming, and they said they're doing it for Strictly Come Dancing. So me and Mrs H might be on the BBC. That's bad, isn't it, eh? That's really bad, Mrs H. Somebody doesn't have a TV licence being on there. I think I'll put my fee in. How much do you think I'm worth?
That £5 you bunged to put lights on.
Yeah, yeah. I cocked the filming up because we started filming them. They stopped when we did that. Anyway, let's enjoy the lights. It's not very often you get to see them like this when it's so quiet.
No kids.
And just remember, all of those out there have a TV licence. You're paying for all this. Right then, Strictly Hot Potters. We've now just passed South Pier, and we're sort of in between South and Central Pier, and we've come back off the road a little bit, so it shouldn't be as noisy here. Now, a lot of you out there are probably saying, well, what the hell are you doing walking up and down Promenade out of season type of thing? Well, the reason being, as a lot of you know, I'm trying to lose a little bit of the old weight, the old stomach type of thing. And we've taken to doing walks in the evening, me and Mrs H. We've been doing this now for, it's about 2 months since the end of September.
Yeah.
And we've been quite happy doing what we've been doing. But we had some idiots throw a firework at us on Halloween night. And unfortunately, you know, that sort of put a little stop to it, didn't it? It happened in Aspel of all places, up near the finger post.
We've deliberately gone to Aspel though, haven't we? Because it's a
we thought it'd be a quiet area. And we'd done what, about 9k was it? Something like that.
Yeah.
And then next thing we know, you know, some bell end comes past in a car, way, you know. And obviously I can see the funny side making somebody run and that, but what they don't realise is when all said and done, they're throwing an explosive at you. You know, all that you can hope, and I know this isn't very PC, Hot Potters, is the next one explodes in their hand and blows their fingers off. Don't want them killed though, I want them to live like that forever. You know, that's because I'm a tight sod. But yeah, it sort of shook us up, so we now come to Blackpool, and ironically, we don't have the same trouble here, do we?
No, Blackpool's safer than Aspel.
Yeah.
Would you believe?
And you get the lights put on for you as well. But yeah, really, this is a bit of an appeal. That's why we're being a bit serious for a minute. And we're just saying that, you know, if ever you see that happen, you know, you're driving behind somebody, don't just go, oh, look at those idiots, what they've done, or that's something I'll tell wife after. Get the licence plate and get them dobbed in, because eventually somebody's going to get hurt.
Well, there were 2 cars behind that one that threw at us.
Yeah, I think
and nobody reported it to the police.
Oh, I think there was a little gang of them going round doing it, Mrs H. But, you know, let's hope they get to Maine pretty soon. Right, I'll leave it though, just a bit of a serious one. Let's get back to enjoying these lights. After all, I paid £5 for these. Well, we're now approaching the comedy carpet, which is of course in front of Blackpool Tower. And it's all shut off, all roads are closed here, so obviously the filming is imminent in a bit. So that's very eerie, he says, just as a van goes past there.
Taxes, isn't it? Taxes are all that.
Yeah, they probably are. But it's really eerie, all this being on and nobody being here. Get out to North Pier there. And a little wedding chapel. I always feel funny walking on this comedy carpet because I always get the idea I might slip and fall on it, especially when it's wet. Yeah, amazing. So we're making our way up to Bispham, won't we, Mrs H?
We will.
And we turn round at that point and then make our way back down. Like I say, it'll be interesting to see if those illuminations that they had at the side though, which they've started taking down, will be lit or not. They might be off after here.
I don't see why if they film at the tower they'd need it
Well,
all the way down.
Well, it's all that licence fee pays that are paying it, Becky, it doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah.
Back to the first time you chatted. Can you imagine it?
I never dreamt that I meant this far because myself and Ali actually week one always said always going to score us on the week.
Right, Hot Potters, we're now at North Pier. That little clip there of that woman doing an interview. If any of you recognise her, let us know, because we don't watch live television. We've not a clue who she is.
She'll tell you about being in the semi-final.
Right, well, I don't know. There's probably some presenter that we don't know. Let anybody on there.
Yeah, but has the quarterfinals been on yet, or are they pre-recording again?
Well, you don't know, do you? You just have to watch these tables here, Mrs H. You don't want to fall over them and end up on Jeremy Beadle or whatever the equivalent is now. One thing I have noticed though, there's a lot of police, a big police presence around. Just shows you what you can do when you've got the old moolah, doesn't it? Eh? Right then, we're near the Metropole now. Or
Butlins.
Butlins, as Mrs H calls it.
Cheesy music.
Yeah, just a bit. Right then, well, we're now approaching the Bispham side lights. All these behind me have already had the power packs and that took down off them. But there's one or two up here that have been switched back on. It must have been a bit of a rush job this, otherwise they would have started stripping these out, I should imagine. But yeah, they've got the lights on all the way from Stargate up to Bispham. Wonder how much that's cost them. Shocking waste of money, Mrs H, when you come to think. Surely they only needed to do just round the tower.
You just don't like the BBC.
Well, there's that to it as well. Mind you, they've paid for this evening's entertainment, haven't they? These are the ones that are lit up, as you can see. There's not many of them now. Because like I say, a lot of them, they started taking them down at the Bispham end. We just seem to take them down randomly. One down from here, one down from there type of thing. Whereas Mrs H has a theory on that perhaps that's the way they stack them wherever they store them for the winter time until the following year. But yeah, they must have tried to get as many on as they could. Still looks a bit impressive, if not a little bit run down when you've got some out.
Energy saving.
Yeah, an energy saving one. Yeah, we'll get to the end, we'll see what's on there, and that's where a little impromptu, unofficial tour of the lights will end.
Nobody's collecting tonight though in these booths.
I should get one of them big yellow hands and just stand there. Now this really is era. Usually this rock music on this Halloween-y type one is belting out, and they've turned it down tonight. So it's just sort of silently playing away to itself. On this one, it's the idea of this one is like a mummy that normally opens. They obviously just switch the light bits, and this little box here, the mummy will pop up out of there. Anyone who's been down these lights will know it. I mean, how old's this, Mrs H?
10 years, 15 years.
And it looks it too in places.
No, that's authentic. Looking old.
Yes.
Done that on purpose.
Authentic. You can just see inside when it opens up there, can't you?
Can the mummy.
Guests included Wolfman, Dracula and his son. The scene was popping all the ticking sounds.
Right then, well, we're at the last of the lit up illuminations, the side ones. And they've actually got the animatronic side of it going on this. We've made it to the end, we're at this end of the lights now. Unfortunately, they've not put my favourite one on, which is the Burrs. So we're just going to have a little minute, have a quick drink, and then we're going to make our way back to Stargate and see how far we can get down before they shut these lights off. Quite cute, isn't he, Mrs H?
Be okay if you were fluffy.
Not as cute as me, though.
More cheese.
More
the night
cheese.
of cheese.
Well, here we are at a deserted Bispam end of the Illuminations. It's hard to imagine that just 4 weeks ago this was all bustling. Anyway, that's where this little impromptu off-season tour of the Illuminations ends. So, from myself, from Mrs H, from Postman Pat and Jess the Cat, it's bye-bye for now. This has been a Mr H and Co BBC production. I never thought I'd say that.